Two NL Central rivals. We'll see the Chicago Cubs as they play against the Houston Astros. The MLB only on 2K Sports.
The National League Central represented for our ball game the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Roy Oswald, the hitters, planning their strategy against a guy who's got a repertoire of great sliders. And glad you could be with us, a mid-April matchup for this 2K Sports presentation of MLB. As he gets going against these Cub hitters, what's in store?
Now this right-hander has quality stuff, and doesn't really matter oftentimes who he's facing. If he executes his pitches and pitches his game, he's got a chance to come out on top.
Show you the lineup Mike Quade's put together for this game.
Now some kind of offense right here, star-studded lineup, and really great length and depth with guys that really can put the ball in play.
Hansen gets a shot here. And the Cubs won last night, and you like to jump out with that first win in the 3-game series. We'll see how they handle Game 2 against Houston. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Bounces up against the wall. He's thinking 3 here. And he'll stop at third with a triple.
Well, this is a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple, 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score. He is going to get it done.
Runner on third and still no outs. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Oh and 1. Oswald picks and deals. He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Curveball got him 1 away.
Well, a great job getting it 0-2. That third pitch, unhittable.
Guess he figured why waste a pitch, save the arm. He did.
Nice job.
Have a look at how the Astros line up on the field. One out with a runner at third. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Cubs and Astros, a pretty good rivalry in this National League Central. They've battled it out in the past and matched up in 2010, but the Astros had the edge.
That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Cubbies and Astros in the 0-10 series. The Astros had the advantage 4 games up.
Well, interesting season in 2010. 2 teams built with veteran players going through somewhat of a rebuilding process, trying to give some kids some opportunities.
1-1, a fastball inside. 2-1 now.
Well, they threw that pitch right there down and in, just off the plate. Let's see if they come back with another fastball down and away.
And Oswald sends the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the fastball low for ball 3.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
2 away. Here comes the runner for the plate. A run comes home.
I'll tell you what, this is what you want to do. Get runners on in front of this guy, and he knows how to capitalize. Sometimes he knows he needs the big base hit. This time he knew. Put it in play, pick up the run.
It's going to be Wilson now. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game. Two outs and nobody on.
First pitch way out of the zone, ball one. It's very early, so it may not stand up, but far better to be playing with the edge.
Well, that's right, Gary. I mean, they're going to try to use that edge to add some padding to this lead.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, slider, runs outside, 2-0. Inside with a slider, 3-0.
The pitcher can't find the zone right here, but I'm still giving my hitter the green light. I think he has enough discipline to get a good pitch and try to drive it.
A ball hit high and deep, left center field, still going. Right off the wall. So there are two men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
And we've got Sandberg batting. 2 outs and a runner on second. Oswald with the delivery. Low for ball one. At the belt, the 1-0. He swings and drives this one. And there's the third out. Off to a good start here. They put one over in the first. The Cubs on top, 1-0. Starting pitcher for the Cubs, here he is. Steve, what's he got in mind now as he faces Houston?
Now, this right-hander on the mound today should not have much difficulty going through this lineup. They tend not to hit the quality pitchers in the game, and he clearly is one of the best around.
That's it, pretty well down the line and left. Williams will field. He has to back up for it, comes away with the out. Here's the lineup for the Astros. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, a guy that's been a run producer his entire career, and that's Lance Berkman. And I tell you, watch him play makes it so difficult because of the fact that he's a switch hitter. Better left-handed hitter than right-handed hitter. A lot more power from the left side. So look for the manager to try to mix and match in this game. If he comes up in a key situation, make him hit right-handed.
Right fielder up. One out, nobody on. And that's in there. Maddux ahead on the count now, 0-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
He delivers. Swing and a liner to right center. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit. Let's take a quick look as the Cubs on the field. They line up like this.
Right, take a look at this club defensively. The thing to remember is they're ranked in the bottom 5 for the total number of errors committed. That's a lot of mistakes and a lot of extra base runners and bases that they've given up.
We hope you can't get enough baseball. There'll be more this Saturday. It'll be Aramis Ramirez and the Chicago Cubs. They take on the Rockies at Coors Field. Action gets started 8 Eastern.
Okay, that's going to be a great matchup, and everybody's going to want to tune into that one. I'm looking forward to it.
Runner at first with one down. And here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's a foul ball.
Foul ball!
1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black, get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Slider swung out and missed, 2 down.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bat starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. And I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
Gonzalez at the plate. Runner on first, 2 away. And that's in there. Maddux ahead on the count now, 0-1.
That's a solid pitch going up in the zone with that four-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch.
Gonzalez lays off for a strike. Maddux sets and throws. Gonzalez watches it low for a ball.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
The 1-2 from Maddux. The slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. The Cubs still ahead. We'll watch Kelly now as he stands in the box. He'll start it off here in the second. Oswald with the delivery. Sliders in there for a called strike. Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, a great pitch and a great strike right there to get that pitch down and away. Look, if you can throw it out there consistently, you keep doing it, you're going to have a lot of success.
Big breaking ball misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Well, K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour with some pretty good break.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. It's going to be Banks. Base is empty. 1 out. Ball. And the pitch from Oswald, low for a ball.
Well, the hitter didn't take the bait. That's a great pitch. That breaking ball down and away, trying to get the hitter to chase. You have to give him credit. He didn't go out of the zone for it.
Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Out throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down. Here's what's next for the Astros. They'll wrap up this series with the Cubs tomorrow. Then they'll have home field advantage as they take on the Padres and the bat of Adrian Gonzalez. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That series is 4 games. After that, they meet up with David Wright, road series against the Mets. That should be a great series. They really match up well. Base is empty and 2 down. That one's drilled to short. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double.
Well, you know, he's feeling pretty good about himself right now. He's generating the first opportunity here with 2 outs to put up a run on this inning following his double.
Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the delivery. Right down the middle for a strike. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it, 0-2. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that's out number 3. And Roy Oswald on his way off. He's settling in now. No runs allowed in the second. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. And the cleanup man stands in. He'll start the home half of the second. Maddux sets and throws. Big swing on this one. Chasing it, warning track wall. And it hits off the wall. The Cubs' schedule looks like this. Tomorrow they wrap up this Houston series. And they head for a series against the Rockies on the road against Todd Helton in that lineup. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they'll have home field advantage as they take on the Padres and the bat of Adrian Gonzalez. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. With a runner in scoring position to the plate, Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Boy, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
And he leaves that one alone. Lance Berkman with patience to even it up.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Berkman fouls it away. Foul! The 1-2 from Maddux. Hit hard to second. So Berkman is retired.
Well, look here, last year of the National League and where the Houston Astros ended up ranking. 5th in stolen bases, 12th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
And on third, 1 out. Maddux sets and throws. Hit hard on the ground towards third. And a good throw gets him 2 down. Osmus at the plate. And on third, 2 outs. And that's in there. Maddux ahead on the count now, 0-1.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
Ball! Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. They pick up no runs on a hit, stranding a man at third base. The Astros unable to get on the board. The top of the order is due up next. Hansen is the batter. He'll get things going here in the third. And here's the first one. Swung on and fouled away.
Foul!
Oswald with the delivery. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away.
A chance here to check out how the Cubs ranked in the National League last year. 3rd in doubles, 6th in hits, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average, an offense that made a lot of contact and got a lot of base hits.
And Santos is batting. Struck out swinging last time. Nobody on base, one away. First pitch to him. Swung on, line to right center field. And it gets down. The streak is on. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, that's all you can ask your hitter to do. Find a way to get on base, and he does with one out. That base hit right there. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can move him around and possibly score a run.
One down, runner at first. The pitch. That one swung on, it's lined. And he can't run it down. It rolls all the way to the wall. Good offensive chance here.
Well, anytime you have 2 hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
But Gary, this is where Roy Oswald's really got to go to work.
And he finds himself in an early pitching jam here, down by 1-2 on.
They have to limit the damage, and they have a chance to be all right. They just have to settle down and make good pitches.
Runners on second and third, one down. Here's Wilson's first look. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Out number 2. Here comes the runner for the plate. The first runs in easily.
Big run right there. Good, productive, situational hitting. Finding a way to get that runner in. That's what contact does for you.
And we've got Sandberg batting. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, you have to credit this lineup, Gary. Some quality at bats right now and taking advantage of the opportunities, and now they have a lead.
2 outs and a runner on second. And the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0. And it may be early going. They've got a chance, though, to maybe put this ball game away and put a little defeatism on the other side.
Well, what I really like is their approach at the plate. They're waiting for their pitch, and when they get it, they're driving it, taking advantage of every mistake the pitcher's making.
Now the 1-1. Here's a strike, bottom half of the zone. 1-2 now. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
Oswald with the delivery. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. 2-run ball game, Cubs lead. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. The rookie shortstop in. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. Maddux sets and throws. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a rocket toward short. He stops at first. It'll be a single.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
Runner on first base, nobody out. The first pitch, he bunts the ball. That one goes foul. And he lays one down here, and he's up with it. Throw one to first in time, one away.
Well, that's outstanding bat control right there. He catches the ball on the bat, lays the bunt down nicely.
Art of bunting has gone away in large part in this game, but not there.
Boy, managers love these types of role players.
One out, a runner on at second base. And the first pitch, swing and a shot to third. Throw to first gets him, and there are two down. Bagwell up now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Here's the first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
And he watches that one sail high. Ball two. Checks him at second. Spins, checks him at second. Two-one pitch. That one goes foul. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. The Astros unable to get on the board. Due up 6-7-8 in the lineup. We'll watch Kelly now as he stands in the box. He's going to get us started here in the fourth. Now Osma sets the target. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. He deals a swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's a base hit. Gets down in front of him.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
It's going to be Banks. He bounced out his last time. No one out and a runner on first. First pitch. Ball. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Ready with a 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch. The 1-1.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Good decision.
1-2 pitch coming. Tried to get him to chase the fastball away. 2-2. Fastball misses high, and it's full. 3-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. That looks like a single. He's going to try for third. The Cubs in a nice position to capitalize.
This could be demoralizing for the pitcher. You have an at-bat that goes that long, and you think you had him a couple times, and he fouled off some tough pitches, and he ends up getting that base hit. He really has to refocus himself and settle down.
Runners at the corners with no one out. And Williams settles in. Here's the delivery. Line drive. And that looks like an RBI and a single.
Well, it's now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Now their rookie catcher at the plate. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Boy, so many quality at-bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
No outs, and the corners are covered. Oswald with the delivery. Swing and a miss, and a ball out of the zone. Steve, absolutely right. They can't afford to give up too many more here. This thing's going to disappear from them.
And from the offense's perspective, hey, if they're making mistakes, capitalize on it, because you just don't know what's going to happen later in the game. Let's see what he does here.
One down. Anson has a turn in the box. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Two men on, 1 out. Williams trying to steal. And they're going to have to eat this one. He is in standing up. Line fair down the line and right. And that one to fall in, and the run will score. And Williams also home. Boy, the Cubs are riding it along right now. They're making it happen. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
And Santos is batting. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Boy, after that quality at bat, I mean, this offense just landing some serious body blows on this pitcher in this game.
Boy, you see this get started, it only builds confidence in the hitters. Fastball swung on, missed, now 1-1.
You know, Gary, you're right. It builds confidence in the hitters, but it also builds confidence in the day's pitcher, because he knows he doesn't have to be perfect now. He can pound the strike zone with strikes and be much more aggressive.
Line drive. Over to second for 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. 5 runs up for the Cubs. Big bats ready to make an appearance. Fresh air with the open roof here at Minute Maid Park. A beautiful evening. Here's the first pitch. Line shot into center field. And that'll put Gonzalez on first.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
State Farm Leaderboard recaps the biggest group of thieves last year in the league. Number 1, the Mets. Second, the Padres. The Nationals third. Phillies fourth. It's the Astros, number 5.
Well, most teams have one guy who can steal bases. This team has a bunch of guys who can run. Last year, one of the top teams in the league at stealing bases. And you think, well, we got one base stealer out. Well, as soon as he gets out, here comes another. Seems like every time someone's on base, they have the ability to steal bases. Way too much pressure for the opposition.
0-1, Maddux kicks and fires. Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Okay, they have 4 hits so far in this one into the 4th inning, but they haven't been able to put them together and try to mount any rally. And I think right now the pitcher's getting the job done, making the pitch when he needs to.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Holds off on the slider. 2-2.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
It's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
And here's the 3-2. And on that one, he's not going to get the call, so he will issue the walk.
Well, the pitcher's got to get his radar back in the strike zone right now if he wants to continue through this inning.
Up next, Lance Berkman. On the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. Runners at first and second, nobody out. The pitch off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
But Gary, you take a look at the legs on this guy. He can fly and really impacts the game with his speed.
That one is swung on and missed by Berkman, an even count. He had a whopping season, 343 last year against the Cubs. Good moving cutter, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
Ground ball, Berkman. Up with it now. 1, and they get it. They turn 2. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
Now, it's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
And the number 8 spot rolls around. Ground out victim last time through. Two outs and a runner on third. And here's the first one. And he watches the outside pitch from Maddux. That'll be a ball. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Here's the pitch. Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2.
Well, that's a hitter's pitch right there. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. He didn't swing. Swing the bat. Come on.
The 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Should be playable behind the plate. And that's the third out. That'll do it. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. Cubs still ahead. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. It's Sosa at the plate. He doubled in his last appearance. Here's the first pitch. And Oswald has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there. Just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Too far inside. 1-1.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Out. And his throw is in time for out number 1. It's going to be Wilson now. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. Base is empty with one away. First pitch, here it comes. And Oswald misses. The 1-0 now. And Wilson lets it go for a ball inside. This one's over at the knee level, 2-1.
Well, this is what you need to do. You need to put up some zeros right now. Get some outs and get your fielders back in the dugout to swing the bat and try to make up this deficit.
2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike 2.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting the spots and with great velocity.
Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate.
Foul!
Now the 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. 2 away. And we've got Sandberg batting. 0 for 2 thus far. And we've got Sandberg batting. Flew out last time. 2 outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. And he watches the low pitch from Wilson.
I agree. The only way you're going to get back into this ball game is if you get your hitters back in the dugout. And, 2 outs here with nobody on, and at least maybe some momentum starting to shift.
Off his bat and foul to the right.
Foul ball!
Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count. One-two pitch coming. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. The Cubs 5, Houston nothing. Smith's at the plate. He'll lead off for the home team here in the home half of the fifth. First pitch on the way. And that's in there. Maddux ahead on the count now, 0-1.
Okay, they left 4 runners on base so far in the game, so they've had a couple of opportunities, you know, to be able to try to make something happen, but just have not been able to come up with a big hit or a long ball.
Ooh, really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
A good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
Well, going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
One out, nobody on. First pitch to him. Ball! Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
1-0 on the way. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
Now that he's gotten the 4-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
And it's fouled away. Foul! Here it comes. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. And another foul ball.
Well, even in a count right there, 2-2. Pitcher throws a great pitch. You know he's looking to try to go deep, but he stays alive with that defensive swing to keep the at-bat going.
Check swing. They say he didn't go around. They want to confirm that at third. And our third base umpire says no, so he survives a close check swing. 2 strikes on him already. The 3-2 pitch. That misses, ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base paths.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at-bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
Biggio settling in. Sacrificed his last time around. One out. Runner on at first. The first pitch. Takes that one on the inside corner. Strike 1.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
Well, hitters know those 2-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball outs, so they lay off of it. But with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
Comes set now the 1-1. Slider just off the black that time. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball called strike 2. This one's grounded foul wide of first. 2-2 a slider. That misses. 3-2.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards third. There's one. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second. Just not able to turn the double play.
Number 3 slot up again here. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 outs and a man on first. Ball. Lays off that one outside. 1-0. That's off the plate and low. 2-0. Fastball misses badly. He's in danger of losing him.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
He swings and nails a liner, and that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. The Astros unable to get on the board. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And he watches the low pitch from Wilson.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away. It's going to be Banks. Singled and scored his last time around. One out, bases empty. Now the first pitch. Ball. And Wilson outside the zone. That's going to be a ball. On the way. Slider just misses the black. Falls behind 2-0. Here's a slider for a called strike. 2-1.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
The 2-1 offering. 2-1 delivery of fastball. Taken for a call. Strike 2.
Well, this is what they need to do right now, is retire leadoff man. You can't let a leadoff man keep getting on, because they keep coming around to score.
The 2-2 pitch. Foul. It's fouled away. And he fouls another one out.
Well, anytime you have 2 strikes, if you look at the pitch coming out of the pitcher's hand and you think it's going to be a borderline pitch, you better swing. You don't leave it in the hands of the umpire. Take your chances, and that's what he did. He fouled it off. Now he's going to see another one.
And on a full count, fastball got him 2 down.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
And it's Billy Williams. Two outs, bases empty. And Williams settles in. Here's the delivery. He swings, hits a ball to right field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. Bag Oswald is up now. Struck out swinging his last time up. Here's the delivery. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
You talk about making a pitch when you need to make a pitch. You know, he's had some base runners on, but he's left them on, and that is the key. When you go out of the stretch, make the pitch, hit your spot, and get the big outs. And that's what he's done.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field as he drops back and puts it away.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Gonzalez at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. One out, nobody on. And the first pitch.
0-1.
And that's in there. Maddux ahead on the count now, 0-1.
Well, he couldn't have asked for a better pitch. He likes the ball down the middle like every hitter, and he got a fastball. You got to swing the bat.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. Lined right at the second baseman. So Gonzalez is set down. Up again now, the number 5 spot. Walked in his last plate appearance. Base is empty with 2 outs. Maddux sets and throws. That's hit pretty well down the line and left. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout innings, making pitches when he needs to. Defense helping him behind him. An outstanding team effort so far.
The Astros unable to get on the board. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And he watches the low pitch from Wilson.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. That's one of those pitches you throw it out there and you hope the hitter chases it. He laid off, though. Now it's a battle.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. And that one misses outside. Ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. Oh, had the green light. 3-0, but he missed it. 3-1. On the way. No pitcher wants to start an inning this way. This is a free pass.
Oh, managers go crazy, pull their hair out when they see the leadoff walk. Well, he can throw a slider in that location, but he just missed with that one and lost it.
Hanson is batting. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. Runner on first base, nobody out. And here's the first one. And he holds off with the pitch low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
The pitch. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
Runs up to bunt, gets this one down, and it goes foul. "3-2 on the way." That's going to be a call ball 4, putting him on.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right there, waiting the pitcher out, forcing to throw it over.
Well, you know the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
And Santos is batting.
Now, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
Strike one. Wilson got him to swing at it. 0-1. And Steve, absolutely right about those walks here. He's got himself in a jam. He doesn't get out of it. His part of the game may be over.
Well, he's finding himself in hitters' counts, and when hitters can look for a certain pitch, they can drive it, so he's in trouble.
Here's the pitch. Missed badly with the fastball there. 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. The 1-2 on its way. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
It's Sosa at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. Runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch on the way. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. It's going to be Wilson now. And he'll be hacking right here, Steve, with the sacks full.
And he can pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
Bases are loaded here with only 1 away. And the first pitch. Fastball, and this is away. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, slider, runs outside, 2-0.
Well, this is no time right here to try to nibble on the corners. You've got to throw a pitch down the middle and hope you can get the hitter to get himself out. If you make a quality pitch, you can get out of this inning. If you don't, you're going to get hurt.
Slider just missed. He runs that to a 3-0 count.
But here we go. 1 pitch away from walking in another run. Inexcusable with the bases loaded and a big league pitcher on the mound.
That misses. Ball 4, and here comes a run.
Well, when you nibble like this, you get yourself in trouble. A 3-ball count. He goes back to the fastball, which is what he should do, but he misses and now forces in a run.
And we've got Sandberg batting, and the bases are loaded for him.
And I tell you what, they've been swinging the bat so well in this game. 1 more hit right here, and this thing is over.
This is a big lead already. 3 on and 1 out. Wilson gets set and delivered. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
I mean, listen, Gary, this was bound to happen. You walk 3 guys in an inning like this, you're going to give up some runs.
Here's the delivery. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. And Steve, what surprises me here in this inning right now is the fact he's still in the ball game.
He's lucky it's only 1 run so far, but this potentially got a chance to be a big, big inning.
Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
A good break on a 90-mile-an-hour pitch. With the bases loaded, you're thinking strikeout. He goes to the slider. That thing has some good late break to it.
Two outs, bases loaded. And here's the first one. There's a smash towards the hole. And he's got it. Spectacular play. Boy, that's a tough time. 24 pitches in that half inning. Cubs continue to run away with this one. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. First one to Bergman. Here's the pitch. Ball. And he watches the outside pitch from Maddux. That'll be a ball.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one, and we're deep into the ball game. I mean, we're getting close to the end of this one. They've only been able to get 4 hits against him, and he shut them down and kept them off the scoreboard.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. Strike, and it's 2-1.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
A smash between short and third. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out.
Well, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch to him. Ball. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Here's the pitch. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
One pitch. Swing and a shot to third. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Well, he's coming off a 2-hit performance in his last outing, and even though they lost, it's a good sign that he's starting to swing it.
One out, man on first. And the first pitch. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Looks at a ball. 1-1. He delivers. Blow it outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, you want to keep an eye on the runner right here. 2-1 count. They're not likely to pitch out. If the runner gets put in motion, you might see a hit and run right here.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed that time, and it's 2-2. Now the 2-2. And he got him. Strike 3. And now with 2 outs in the 7th. The question is, can he keep this going?
Now, you know what? It's different for every guy, but from what we see today, he is locked in, dominating stuff, and he looks strong.
Two outs and a man on first. And that misses for a ball. The 1-0 now. Lays off again, 2-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball outs, but two, it sets up his other pitches.
Here's the pitch. Fastball that catches a little dirt right there. He doesn't go after it. That one taken by Wynn for a strike.
Well, when you're down by this much, you need a lot of base runners. You need a rally, so you don't have to swing to get on. You can take the walk, so maybe take another pitch right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind that one, and it's full now, 3-2.
Let's see if they try to keep the runner close at first, knowing he's going to be moving with the full count and 2 down.
The full count pitch. Good wood hits it right back up through the pitcher. And he gets in there without a throw.
Oh, he's absolutely mowing them down here today, Gary, and they haven't been able to muster any sort of offensive attack against him here at all.
Cubs still ahead. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. He watches Wilson's pitch go by.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Here's a slider that misses, 1-1.
Well, Gary, this guy has an outstanding slider. Such a tough pitch to hit. It almost needs a turn signal when it gets to the plate.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. And Berkman's there. And he's able to put it away.
Well, Gary, talk about his slider. What makes it so tough to hit him is that the break on that pitch is so big and it's so hard, it's very tough on the hitter to center the ball.
Base is empty with 1 away. And Williams settles in. Here's the delivery. There's a strike from Wilson, taking the count to 0-1. He delivers. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike.
Well, you're running out of time in this one. You need to give your offense some chance to try to come back in this game. They've got a lot of room to make up. If they're standing out in the field, it's not going to help.
Fastball runs inside. That'll dust him off a little.
Well, that pitch sends a message that you can't get too comfortable in the batter's box. It's the pitcher's box, not the hitter's box.
Misses there. We're even at 2.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
And he pops it up. Should have room back there. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty. A line drive towards short. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And it rolls around to the top again. He walked and later scored his last time through. Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
The question, offensively, I think you even have to wonder whether they can come back this late in the game, but their only chance is to shut them out in this inning and try to get that offense going.
Swing and a miss, 1 strike.
Well, that's some kind of pitching. You set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Smash towards the middle, and there's 1. Decides not to try for the double play, hangs onto it. Hanson up now. Got a couple of RBIs thus far. A runner on first with 2 outs. And here's the delivery. And this misses. 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. And there's the 3rd out. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. The Cubs 6, Houston nothing. Top of the lineup coming up. Biggio settling in. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch, here it comes. Tees up for that first pitch and misses. 0-1.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. 1 away.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going, and I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
One out, nobody on. The first pitch. Ball! And he watches the outside pitch from Maddux. That'll be a ball.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he's up over the 100-pitch mark, and you just have to wonder how much is left in that arm and how much more can he give his team.
Cutter just misses, and he runs it to 3-0.
Good running movement on that pitch, in on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it, couldn't do anything with it anyways.
And on that one, he'll up his on-base percentage. That's ball 4.
Well, his patience really paid off there, and it can pay big dividends now if somebody come up with a big hit.
Bagwell up now. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. Bagwell at the plate. He flew out his last time up. One down, runner at first. And the first pitch. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And in there. He has struggled today. Now finally a base hit in the record book. A moment here for Houston if they can execute.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
One out with runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Ball. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball low. 2-0. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
And that misses. Ball 4. He has loaded him up.
He goes with the fastball in the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded.
Up now their rookie third baseman. Late in the game, his team down big, but he's got a chance to cut into that deficit, Steve.
But Gary, they're just looking for a big hit right here to keep this rally going and try to get within time distance.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. Now the first pitch. Watches a curve in there for strike one. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses low that time. 1-1. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Swung on, missed, curveball struck him out, 2 down.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
So looking to capitalize on the RBI situation, Lance Burton. And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. First one to Bergman. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Hitting .250 lifetime against the Cubs. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Bergman's going to have to take a defensive stance now.
There's 2 quick strikes. Now he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he goes out of the zone and see if he can get the hitter to chase.
Let's see some offense.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And he leaves that one alone. Lance Berkman with patience to even it up. And he watches ball 3. Runners go. The 3-2 pitch.
Ball 4.
And he missed with ball 4. That's going to bring in a run.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
Now their rookie center fielder.
Oh, Gary, 1 run in this inning already, and his second walk right there. You have to think that this is starting to unravel him.
2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. And Steve, with the walks we are seeing in this inning, question of control or focus?
Well, I tell you what, it may be both. I mean, right now, he's got to bring it back over the plate. He needs his catcher to get him back into the strike zone.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, this doesn't look good right here. I mean, you're looking out at this pitcher. You can tell he's definitely rattled. He can't find the zone. This could be dangerous.
Here it comes. Fastball can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-0.
Well, bases loaded right here. Pretty good chance the hitter's going to be taking a couple pitches here to see if he can work that bases loaded walk. You got to find some command immediately.
Lost him. Ball 4, and that's going to force a run in.
Well, when you nibble like this, you get yourself in trouble. A 3-ball count. He goes back to the fastball, which is what he should do, but he misses and now forces in a run.
Osmus at the plate. And he represents the tying run now at the plate.
Well, that's right. One swing of the bat can tie this thing up. He's got to get a pitch to hit.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards third. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. They pick up 2 runs thanks to that 1 hit. They do leave the bases loaded. Houston trying to get back to a position to challenge. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Hard grounded to short, and Reynolds picks it up. Over to first for out number 1. It's Sosa at the plate, 2 for 3 thus far. One out, bases empty. And here's the first one. Fouled off.
Foul! Ball!
And he watches the low pitch from Wilson. He deals. 1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the Major League. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Hard slider misses. 2-2. That's a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4. He walked him.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
It's going to be Wilson now. Last time up, he walked, forced in a run. One out, runner on at first. First pitch on the way. Too far outside, 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Slider is low, 2-0.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
The pitch. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
He's ready now, the 2-1. That's off the plate away, 3-1.
Well, this guy's really eating up some innings for this team. He's over the 60 pitch mark right now. And I tell you what, that's a lot of pitches for a middle relief pitcher.
Comes set, the 3-1 delivery. And the fastball is over, 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. And he won't get the call here, so that'll be a free pass.
Well, he just keeps missing the strike zone, and patience on the hitter's part earns the base on balls.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
Runners on first and second with one out. And here's the first one. And Wilson outside the zone. That's going to be a ball. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Fastball waved at, missed, 1-1. Spins on a throw behind the runner, and he's easily back to the bag. The pitch. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike two.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
The 1-2 pitch. Liner towards the hole. That's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. We'll watch Kelly now as he stands in the box. He's had one hit 4 times up. Two down. Runners at first and second. And here's the first one. There's a strike from Wilson, taking the count to 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Trying to hit that one to the parking lot, but missed. 1-2.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
The slider swung out and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. Well, they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. It's going to be Reynolds now. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the ninth. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the ninth inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he watches one at the knees, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. And this is popped up on the left side. One away now.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And obviously they've got a hill still to climb. And running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining. So they've got to get something going and keep it going.
Nobody on base, one away. And the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Fastball called strike 2 and 1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Called strike right down the center, even things at 2.
I did not swing at that pitch. I mean, he throws you a fastball right down the middle. You got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver.
Here's the delivery. Brings that curveball, just about had him, but it's full. The 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. No problem with that one.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, you know, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the first pitch. And a grounder. Is it the last out? And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Well, it's that time again. How about we take a look at our player of the game?
You know, a lot of times pitchers get really too hard on themselves, and they're their toughest critic. But I don't think he can find too much to complain about after this effort. Yes, he did give up just the 1 earned run, but his bats came through for him on the offensive end, and he took care of the rest.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
Well, that time again, thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.